Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Bible in 1 year with the preacher's husband. Now, I told you yesterday that today in Numbers chapter 7, we were going to have a whole lot of meat and potatoes. Let's see if I lied or if I told the truth. So we start out that Moses was finishing up setting up the tabernacle. He anointed and consecrated it. Well, the historical setting of the construction of the tabernacle was in Exodus chapter 40, verse 17. It is the first day of the first month of the second year, nearly a year after the Exodus from Egypt. This is the time frame that we were looking at back then when he first set up the tabernacle. Now, the Lord said to Moses to accept these from them to be used in the work of the tent of meeting. He's referring to 12 oxen and 6 covered carts, 1 oxen from each of the tribes of Israel, and 1 cart from every 2 tribes. So he takes these and he gives them out to the Levites. The Levites are the ones who are taking care of moving the tabernacle. So he takes and he gives 2 carts and 4 oxen to the Gershonites, but then he gives the Merarites 4 carts and 8 oxen, corresponding to their service. But he did not give any to the Kohathites. Wonder why he didn't do that. Well, it says here is because he did not give any to the Kohathites, since their responsibility was service related to the holy objects carried on their shoulders. Not in a cart, on their shoulders. So it kind of goes along with that theme of God gives us what we need to do the job that he needs us to do. He didn't just give everybody a cart to be even. He didn't give everybody a couple of oxen to be even and fair. He gave each one what they needed to complete their tasks. One group got 2 carts and 4 oxen. One got 4 carts and 8 oxen. One didn't get any because they didn't need them. Okay, God gave them what they needed to do their jobs. So when they say life's not fair, it's not, but it is. It's fair because God gives you what you need. Just because you might want something that somebody else has got doesn't mean you ain't fair. So we get to verse 2 through 11, and he presented the carts and the oxen who would be used to transport the tabernacle and the furnishings. Then verses 12 through 83 talks about each of the 12 tribes that were represented. They presented the given number of items for use in the Israelite celebration. The repetition in this passage, now you'll see that on the very first day, one tribe gave their offering. On day 2, another tribe gave their offering. On day 3, another tribe gave their offering, and so on for 12 days. And each one gave the exact same thing. They started out by giving a silver dish weighing 3 1/4 pounds, a silver basin weighing 1 3/4 pounds, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 gold bowl weighing 4 ounces, that's full of incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 bulls, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old for the fellowship sacrifice. And this was the offering of just one of the tribes of Israel. So, the repetition in this passage highlights the fact that every tribe participated in the ritual celebrations, and they had an equal role in the religious practices. Even though they didn't all receive the same things, they all had equal roles in the religious practices. Only the guilt offering is not mentioned in this context of consecration and celebration. So we get to the end, verses 84 through 89, and this passage basically fulfills the promise of Exodus chapter 25, verse 22. The tent of meeting, where Moses had sought revelation from God, had formerly been located outside the camp. But with the tabernacle construction completed, it was placed within the area of the Ark of the Covenant. Moses could not enter the tent immediately after its construction because of the smoke from the cloud of the Lord that had descended. Remember in Exodus chapter 40, verses 34 through 38, when he talks about the smoke that surrounded it. Nobody can enter it while the smoke was there. But now, with the dedication of the tabernacle implements and sacrifices, he could once again seek counsel from God. So every time they would move, they had to reset this thing up, just like this. Now, here's the deal with the totals. I told you there's a whole lot of meat and potatoes here. And it wasn't really lying. There was a whole lot of meat in this one. Now, there were all those silver dishes and basins and gold bowls. The total weight of the silver articles was 60 pounds that the 12 tribes gave. The 12 bowls of gold that were full of incense, they were a total of 3 pounds. Can you imagine how much 3 pounds of gold would be worth today? That was, even then, that was still a lot. So, all the livestock for the fellowship sacrifice totaled 24 bulls, 60 rams, 60 male goats, and 60 male lambs a year old. Now, that is a lot of meat. But I hate to tell you, there were no potatoes. There was a lot of grain, but no potatoes. I was kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to the taters. Didn't get any taters today. Got a lot of meat, no taters. So, tomorrow, we're going to move on from Numbers chapter 7 into Numbers chapter 8, 9, and 10. So I hope to see you tomorrow for another episode of the Bible in 1 Year with the Preacher's Husband. If I missed something and skipped over important things that you think are important, put it in the comment section and we'll talk about it. And click that like button, that subscribe button, and of course click the little jingle bell so you can get notified the next time I upload a video. Which is going to be tomorrow. You guessed it. See you then. Maybe there'll be taters.